Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 new fragrances I've added to my collection. 3 of them I've already talked to you guys about before, so this is a follow-up. 2 of them are newer to my collection. I've had plenty of time to play with them, and I'm ready to give you full reviews. So I'm sure you can see them on the thumbnail as well as in the description box. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. First up, let's talk about the collaboration in between Novitus Parfums and Paulina Char. So this one is called Venom of Love. It's the newest in a long list of cherry fragrances released in 2022. But this one is definitely set apart from the rest. So I did recently purchase, when it came out, this Love Fest Burning Cherry by K.I.L.E., which I'm hearing a lot about in comparison to this. And of course, Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, which people just cannot stop with the comparison every time a new cherry fragrance comes out. And then a couple of months ago, I had mentioned to you guys that I was testing Wet Cherry Liquor by Boho Boko. I'm so glad I did not buy that fragrance. From the longevity and projection to the amount that you get for the price point, it is so not worth it. And a lot of you have come to me and asked me about this to follow up, because you're starting to see so many other people all of a sudden, talking about it on their Instagram and on their YouTube. And somehow you guys remember that I mentioned it a couple of months ago. You guys, the attention that you pay is amazing to me. The things that you remember when you have such a plethora of people to choose from on YouTube is very, very, very impressive, and I mean that. So for me, I'm super glad I didn't get Wet Cherry Liquor, because this one here, Venom of Love, just is so much better to me when it comes to the juice. So I give the juice on this one a 9 out of 10. You guys, this smells so good to me. Okay, you're going to get your cherry brandy, so you get your booziness. But the contrast between the bitter almond in this and the almond cream and the vanilla, the way they work together is absolutely amazing to me. Then you have the amberwood. Of course, this is going to be your woody, nutty cherry fragrance. But baby, the Middle Eastern feel that I get from having that Turkish rose absolute and that jasmine absolute, that strength in those florals that are not heady florals, but instead give you power. I mean, give you something to just be impressed by in this fragrance, to me anyway. And then the star of this fragrance to me is not even the cherry. It is the chocolate. I think it's chocolate cherry is how, or cherry chocolate, however it's put on the billing for the notes. Is absolutely phenomenal. This is a dark and brooding, sultry, sexy, cherry, chocolate, boozy, nutty, woody fragrance, okay? Everything you want your sexy date night cherry fragrance to be for fall and for winter. I feel like I'm going to really move through this thing. I feel like I don't need another sexy date night cherry fragrance. Now, I have the cherry list and the strawberry list and all these lists. I had a whole note series I did last year. And I am not the type of person who wants 10 to 20 of the same type of thing. I can have 10 cherry fragrances, not a problem. But I want a citrus cherry or a fizzy cherry or like a Kool-Aid cherry and a dark and brooding, a sexy date night cherry. Like, I don't want all of the cherry fragrances to mimic each other. These two are different enough to have them both. And if you have both of these, really, you can have both of these for the same price of Wet Cherry Liquor from Boho Boko. So for me, again, Wet Cherry Liquor, not worth it. You guys already know I don't even play games with Tom Ford's Lost Cherry because it's too expensive and it doesn't last at all. This one here, the projection in this one leaves a lot to be desired. The 3-hour mark is when people stop being able to smell it on me if they're further than 6 feet away. I like something that is still going to give me a nice big, maybe up to 10 foot at least scent bubble. But at the 3-hour mark, it's a wrap on this one. Several people have been around me and told me they couldn't smell me, but when I topped up after lunch, well, all of a sudden, like, oh my gosh, have you had that on all day? I didn't smell it at first. That's amazing. So it's an attention getter. It's a head turner for sure. I've got nothing but compliments when people could actually smell it on me. So projection wise, I think it could do better as far as permeating off of me. I smell it on myself, however, all day. My clothes smell like it all day, even when I take them off after I get home. And I'm out of the house about 10 hours a day. So it's there, but it sits closer to you. If you put it on your skin or if you put it on your clothes, it becomes closer to you. However, I still give the juice, that beautiful, beautiful chocolate note, a 9 out of 10. I mean, because what is, what's a 10 out of 10? What's really perfect? There are a few, but this one is so good. Next up, we're going to talk about a beautiful fruity floral fragrance. And I love the use of benzoin in this. So this one here has been causing a ruckus. This is Prada's Paradoxe. And man, just that smell, baby. This reminds me so much of Giorgio Armani's My Way and My Way Intense. It has that opening of the My Way Intense. And I know a lot of people, look at this. This packaging is so cute. Like, who would think to do this? And I love that you could just sit it on the side. Like, even though it's not, traditional or conventional, I still really like the packaging on this. So this is not a dupe for My Way or My Way Intense, but it definitely opens up that way. There's beautiful bergamot and neroli essence. Like, you're going to get citrus in this. Love the use of orange blossom. Orange blossom right behind peony is my second favorite floral notes. And I just think that the musk in here, I think it's white musk, is absolutely stunning. This is just so pretty. But if you like Giorgio Armani's My Way, you will like this. They are akin. They are definitely like cousins, not dupes. But then there's something that happens in this, in the dry down, baby, that just becomes so much more sexy and more grown up and less innocent than you're going to get from the My Way or the My Way Intense. So there are similarities. I know a lot of people are like, no, I don't get it. I very much get it. And I'm a huge, huge fan of the Giorgio Armani My Way and My Way Intense. So I wouldn't bring it up if it wasn't there. And it is. But only in the opening. And by the time you get to the mid, this becomes something else, y'all. Ooh. Ooh. So for me, Prada's Paradoxe is much more than I expected it to be. It wasn't on my radar. I did not plan to get it, but then it started creating such a buzz. I went and tested it in the store and walked out with it. I said, oh, no. I need this. And then it ended up coming in the mail and I returned that one. Like, I literally couldn't wait because I had already ordered it because I was being bombarded on YouTube with it. And then I said, I really had no plans to get this. Glad that I did. I'm a fruity floral citrus girl. So it's fun to have something new to play with. Do I think you need both of them if you already have the entire My Way collection like I do? No, it's not a necessity. I would say once you finish your Intense, then you get this one. But if you're a collector like me or you just like new, shiny, bright, whatever's out, yeah, by all means, get it. Now, the longevity and projection on this. Again, on my clothes, I smell this all day. Projection, I'm topping up at the 4-hour mark. Look, most of the designer and niche fragrances that are coming out right now, unless you're talking about artisan niche perfumes, something like a Harmony perfumes, are only going to last 3 to 4 hours. You're going to have to go to those smaller niche, I'm doing this stuff by hand type of perfumers like Trill over there at Harmony Perfumes if you want something that's going to beast mode last long, because their names are on the line. So they're putting more emphasis on lasting. They don't have millions and billions of dollars behind them and people who are chasing their name. So they have to give you more quality. Whereas Prada's going to release whatever they're going to release and people are going to snatch it up. So they don't really care if it lasts more than 3 or 4 hours. And as consumers, clearly we don't either, because we keep purchasing these things that are not lasting 8+ hours. I don't care. I don't mind topping up. This bottle fits perfectly in my purse. I am going to this. You know what? I'm wearing it now because I really, really like it and it hasn't gotten too cold, but I think that I'm definitely going to run through this entire bottle next spring. I am anxiously awaiting the chance to just wear this 2 or 3 times a week. That's how much I like it. So hopefully my like for it stays at that same intensity and that level, and I actually can make it through the whole bottle next year. There it goes, already transitioning, baby. Oh, this is a good one. And it's a good one for people who like fruity floral fragrances. If that's not your vibe, if you don't like citrus, don't worry about it. Everything is not for everyone. A few weeks ago, I talked to you guys about this fragrance. I had it in a sample, and it is the new Alien Goddess Intense. So as you can see, I have been wearing this beautiful fragrance. Just even coming out my face and saying Alien Goddess and beautiful feels weird because the original Goddess to me was so boring and pointless and so not worthy of the Mugler name. But as you can see, this one is one I need to have in my collection. Now, I'm not really into buying 3.4 fluid ounce bottles unless that's all that's available. And I don't know if it's supposed to have the name Alien on the back and not the front, but mine does. I don't care. I am not going to spray the new one because I still have some left from the travel. So let's go ahead and spray this. But y'all, what's going on with me this year? Like, who am I becoming? This is such a beautiful soapy jasmine fragrance to me. Like, listen, on this stick, this is terrible, right? That's what happened the first time that I did this review. I was like, ew, this doesn't work for me. And then I smelled it and I said, hold up. And I sprayed it on my skin. And then I sprayed it on my clothes. And I said, I can do this. I can absolutely do this. And I have to have a full bottle of this, even if it's just a 1 ounce. The soapiness of the jasmine is not like a bar of soap. Something in me since COVID, since having COVID, coming back and revisiting jasmine, it doesn't smell the way it used to, like this heavy, heady floral. To me, it smells soapy, clean, but not in a way that I hate, because you guys know I don't like soapy fragrances. Something about this, and then the jasmine tea, and then the vanilla in this, it just works for me. And the coconut, you know, I cannot describe to you guys, I'll use the real, but I cannot describe to you guys what is going on with me in this fragrance. All I know is I'm so glad I revisited from the atomizer and I gave it a full wear, because I would have been missing out on this one. So much so that I went to the store and sprayed the original on me because I couldn't remember if I put it on skin before returning it. And it's still very much boring and very much not worthy of the Mugler name. But this one here, Alien Goddess Intense, was a must for me. I top up at the 4-hour mark. Even though I still smell it on my clothes, I don't feel like I have a scent trail or a scent bubble. Nobody's mentioning anything when I'm walking around the building, and that's problematic for me. I need, even if you don't want to say anything, I need you to at least give me that look to let me know, oh yeah, she smelled good, but I'm one of the people that ain't gonna tell her, that's cool. Your look was enough, boo-boo. And thank you, by the way. So this one was a must-have. Very, very nice. I just find myself enjoying the jasmine fragrances that come across soapy to me more so than the ones that are just too heavy on the florals. This next fragrance caught me by surprise, and I mean in the best way. I wasn't going to purchase this because I already have the first 3 in the line, and I haven't finished any of them. But when I bought the travel and I smelled it, I said, okay, I'm got. That's it. 3 different types of rose in this joke. You got the Grasse rose, regular rose, and Turkish rose, I believe. Then you're going to hit me with some caramel. You can never go wrong with caramel. Some vanilla. And then a popcorn note, which almost deterred me because I don't like popcorn notes if it actually smells like popcorn. Baby. This is one of my favorite purchases of 2022 and one of my favorite releases of 2022. This is the new Idole Le Parfum Nectar. I'm going to call it Idole Nectar. This is beautiful. It smells almost like a candied pear is in this. It just, popcorn where? And I'm not really looking for it. I'm not really asking. Please don't answer because I don't want to find you. On the paper, it smells amazing. That's how you know you're dealing with something. I've never smelled something that was amazing on the paper and then stank on me. Sometimes it can be putrid on the paper but still smell good on you. But this one here is yummy. I love the color. I like the packaging of all the Idols though. This is gorgeous. If you have the other 3, you can still get this one. I absolutely think it's worth having this one if you have all the other 3. It is different. It stands on its own. It's so pretty. I will be getting the bigger version of this. And I think I'm probably going to finish this one before I finish any of the other ones. It is amazing. I did not have to top up at all the first time I wore it. I still had people telling me they smelled me when I was walking down the hallway and, you know, further than 6 feet from me. The projection and longevity on this one is amazing. It sticks to my clothes so well, even in the cooler temperatures. So I think I'm going to take this into fall with me instead of waiting to next spring. Also because I'm just loving the smell of this, guys. I absolutely think it's amazing. I don't know why it's coming across like candied with a little bit of some type of fruit in there, even a pear or a nectarine or something, but it just gives me everything I love about fragrance. And man, I'm so glad I tested. I'm so glad I got that travel. And again, guys, this is just my nose. This is just what it does to me. I am not saying you're going to love it the way that I do. You might be into super, super, super complex things. Sometimes it is just a really pretty for the sake of being pretty fragrances that gets to your girl. Hashtag Terror Squad. Y'all already know. Notes like ginger, saffron, honey, lavender, tonka bean. These are all things. Orange blossom, bourbon vanilla. These are all things that I love. And I saw the list of notes. I said, this looks like something I would absolutely need to have for fall and winter. But the name itself stopped me in my tracks. Nope, not going to be able to do it. Then, of course, my baby Amy Glam talks about it, just like she did with Alien Essence or Alien Goddess. I hope I have not been calling that thing Alien Essence. Alien Goddess Intense. I almost feel like I'm betraying myself, but I do not care because when I tell y'all I am crazy about this fragrance for fall, Libre Le Parfum. Okay? I didn't like the other three. We're not going to waste time on that. This one here speaks to me. This one is everything I wish all the others were, and then we wouldn't even need anything but that one flanker. But this is perfection. The use of ginger in here, the bourbon vanilla, the tonka bean, the lavender, which was always what deterred me from the other ones. I didn't like the type of lavender. Even if this is the same type of lavender, the concentration is different. They cleaned it up. It's not herky-jerky. It's not screechy. This, to me, is amazing. Amazing. Longevity, projection, 4 hours. Sometimes that's what we're going to get. Now, it lasts longer on my clothes, but again, if I'm the only one smelling it and I'm using this to go to work, that's a problem for me. I need a big scent bubble. I need a scent trail. 4 hours, top up, right back to perfection. Absolute must have for fall, in my opinion. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you enjoyed hearing me talk about those 5 fragrances. Come and talk to me in the comments and let me know what you think about them, if you have tried them or if you're curious about them. As always, please do not forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, join the Terror Squad, as well as select the notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads, and also share me across all of your social media platforms. I am coming out with the winners of the Do It giveaway. Guys, thank you for being patient. 2022 has been the craziest, most emotional year I've had in a very long time. And if you are prayer warriors, please keep my family in your prayers. Nothing wrong with me or my kids, but I do have a family member that is going through something very, very serious. So, not going to talk about it right now, but I'll mention it later on. And just know I will be picking the winners this week and I will be mailing out the packages by Saturday. So, we're going to be done with this 7K giveaway. It's ridiculous. It's just taking way too long and I apologize. As usual, I love to talk to you guys in the comments, so I cannot wait to see you there. And until then, bye.